Hi, this is Mandy with Scholarway Marketing. Today, I just want to go over with you briefly the import and export logs that you have available within Command. This gives you insight into your exports that you may have done and also your imports. Um, Precisely about those contacts that may have failed to import correctly and how you can find the reason why they did not import so you know how to fix it and get them right back into your command system. So today you can see we're already in our command. Over here on the left hand side, we're going to click on the contacts tab. Now I just did an import and an export, and I want to show you where you can check on both of those. So for import, we just completed an import, and over here on the top right, you'll see the notification bell. You can click that and you'll see right here, contact import was completed and a contact export was completed. If I want to view my export or download it, I can click right here and it will immediately download that file. As soon as I click it, it marks that notification as read. And over here on the left, you can see that it began downloading. Now, you may or may not see yours download here on the bottom of your bar. It depends on your settings within your browser. I am in a Chrome incognito window and I have my downloads set within this browser to always show down here on the bar so I can quickly choose from a drop down menu to do open or always open files of this type once they've downloaded, or even just view it in the folder. So depending on how you have your download set depends on where that export will show, but I'm going to show you another place to go and grab it as well. When we go back up here to our notifications, back to that contact import. So I just imported a contact file. After I refresh my browser, this notification does appear within my notification bell. I can learn more about it or download the log. Now, this is a failed log. It will show me exactly why each contact failed to import, if it did. So I can choose to download log. Again, it's going to mark that notification as read and it will start downloading down here at the bottom in my toolbar so that I can view that file quickly. I want to show you where you can also go and find these just in the case that maybe a notification didn't appear or you just want to go back and look at some older ones. So we're going to, from here in our command, go to the name, go to settings. I'm going to let that populate for a second. Over here on the left, you'll have command settings. Give that a click so the menu shows, and then you see My Logs right here. If you expand that even further, it shows imports and exports. Now to quickly go over exports, since they're a little different, when you export a copy of your contacts, anytime you do that, it will be back here in this export log, and you'll be able to see the date that it was done. You can even download the file right here for quick reference from all the exports that have done in the history of this command. You'll notice we have 18 listed here. I can choose to show up to 100 if I would like. It's going to refresh, but you can always pull that file for the export right here if you need it for reference later. Going to your imports log, you'll notice the one that I just did was today. It shows you the timestamp, when it was completed, the status of it. It is done. And out of 6 contacts, it looks like only 3 were actually imported and 3 failed. So me move that down. Over here on the right, you'll notice I can access my original file that I imported, which is great for reference, but I can also view my error file. This is called your failed import log as well. You'll hear them called both of those things. So I'm going to download this. Again, you see it open here at the bottom. I'm going to choose to open that file. I want to show you how you can see the reasons why your contacts failed. Now, this was a demo spreadsheet that I've entered here. I'm going to scroll all the way to the right. The columns to the very far side usually starts around BG to BI. Right here, you can begin to see the errors for each of these contacts. So for my first contact, it looks like this was duplicated in file. And it shows underneath the duplicate primary phone numbers. So the phone number that I had on this contact was also the phone number listed for another contact in this import file. So the other contact imported correctly, and this one failed to import because the system will not import another contact with the same primary phone number. It doesn't necessarily identify contacts by their names, it identifies them by the primary contact information. So if I had the same primary phone number on file for two different contacts within this file, one of them is going to error out. And that's the reason you have stated here, duplicated in file. That means the same piece of information was listed for another contact within this file. And so this particular contact failed to import. Next, you see listed it's a validation error, and this says that a contact with this email address already exists, and where it exists is in my command. So this particular contact had an email address listed on this import file, but that same primary email address is on file in my command already with a contact. So the system was concerned that that may be a duplicate contact. It wanted to help prevent duplicate contacts, so it did not import this particular person in because it's showing that same email address. The third error you see here is birthday year is not valid. Sometimes the birthday format is incorrect and it will cause that contact to fail out. You can see right here in birthdays column that the birth date was written out December 25th. There are a few ways that you can format your birthdays on these imports. Reach out to us for more information if you would like help reformatting. Reformatting is imperative when you are importing this particular file into Command. It makes it a whole lot easier when you're importing into Command if you use the command template that they have, but it does have those reformatting or format issues that need to be tweaked before it's imported. So we can always help you with that. All we need is your command username and password and your import file, your file of contacts. We prefer it to be in an Excel format. That is what is most I would say easily read by us to be able to maintain the accuracy of your information and get it reformatted for you. So definitely send that over to us if you would like help with this. But in the case that you did your own import or that we did it for you as well, and some of the contacts failed out, this is where you would come to find that failed import log. And so you can review the errors that are on it. You can even correct them right here on this um, same sheet. You can just go ahead and tweak the information, send it back to us, and we can import that for you again. And hopefully this time those contacts will stick for you. So just remember coming back to command over here underneath your name, settings, then command settings on your left and my logs. This is where you will find your imports and exports logs, as well as those quick links in your notifications that allow you just to click right on over to this download the log or learn more. Okay, we hope this was helpful for you today. Thank you for watching. And as always, you can reach out to us for any help at support@scottleroymarketing.com. Thanks for watching.